Most people know inflation eats purchasing power, but there's another leak that quietly wrecks your finances: depreciation. You buy something today, and 6 months later, it's worth way less, sometimes half. And if you don't understand depreciation, you can make decent money and still bleed wealth. What's up? I'm Jacob Raven, and this channel is a practical money education for regular people focusing on four things: understanding value, protecting downside, building cash flow, and making better decisions. We've covered value, we've covered inflation. Now let's talk about depreciation, the other side of the value equation. Depreciation means an asset loses value over time. That's it. Sometimes it's normal wear and tear, sometimes it's obsolescence, new models, new tech, changing demand. Sometimes it's just market reality. Depreciation is not automatically bad. Some depreciation things are useful and necessary. The problem is when people ignore depreciation and call it investing. Here's the trap: people finance or overspend on things that lose value fast, and then they wonder why their net worth doesn't move. Common examples: cars beyond practical need, gadgets upgraded too frequently, trending purchases with little resale value, equipment bought with no real ROI plan. Again, this isn't about never buying nice things. It's about knowing the difference between a lifestyle purchase and a wealth building move. If you label correctly, you make better decisions. A quick distinction: inflation, your dollars buy less over time. Depreciation is your purchased item is worth less over time. When both happen at the same time, you get a double hit. Your cash loses purchasing power and your stuff loses resale value. And that's why money can feel like it disappears from both directions. Not all depreciation is equal. Good-ish depreciation: when the item helps you earn, save, or operate better, like tools for work, equipment for a business, software, hardware that increases output, reliable transportation that protects your income, it still depreciates, but it may produce cash flow or productivity. Bad depreciation: when it's mostly emotional spending with ongoing cost, high payment, high insurance, high maintenance, frequent upgrades with no utility gain, financed lifestyle flexes that reduced monthly margin. Same concept, very different outcomes. Before buying anything meaningful, run this filter. Purchase price: what's the upfront hit? Your carry cost, insurance, maintenance, subscriptions, repairs, accessories, financing interest. The depreciation curve: what will this realistically be worth in 1, 3, or 5 years? Utility and ROI: does this make money, save time, reduce stress, or improve output enough to justify the total cost? Your exit options: how easy is it to resell this thing if priorities change? Most bad purchases fail at least two or three of these. So let's say someone buys a vehicle. A healthy framing is: does this protect my ability to earn? Does this fit my cash flow reality? Am I paying for utility or identity? What does this choice cost me monthly, and what opportunity am I giving up? That last one matters because opportunity cost. A heavy depreciating payment can crowd out emergency savings, debt payoff, and investing. So the issue isn't the object, the issue is what that decision prevents you from doing. How to defend yourself from depreciation traps. A simple playbook is to delay major purchases for 72 hours. Your impulse fades and your logic improves. Buy for function first. If it doesn't improve your life or output meaningfully, then reconsider. Keep things longer than social media says. The internet gets paid when you feel outdated. Avoid financing fast depreciating wants. Payments turn a short term want into a long term drag. Put replacement sinking funds in place. If you know something will wear out, save monthly in advance instead of panic financing it later. If you run a business or a content channel, depreciation can actually be strategic. Gears, tool, and software that are often fine if tied to output. Better audio that improves watch time. Tools that speed up editing. Systems that increase consistency and revenue. Just don't confuse gear excitement with business progress. Output first, toys second. Depreciation is a normal part of financial life, but unplanned depreciation is a wealth leak. Your goal is simple: minimize dumb depreciation and accept useful depreciation, and direct more money into things that hold or grow value. That's how you stop spinning your wheels financially. Inflation erodes your dollars. Depreciation erodes your purchases. Smart money decisions account for both. Comment one purchase you now evaluate differently after hearing this: cars, gadgets, subscriptions, tools, or just drop in and say hi and count how many times I tried to say depreciation and how many times I messed it up in this video. In any case, I appreciate you and I will see you in the next one. Later on.